Opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. So the next starting five. Cohen is out there with Gilgeous Alexander. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. Then it's Thompson, and it's Butler in at the 4 slot. And for the Hawks, we've got Buzelis, Ja Morant. He's out there with LaMelo Ball. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's George in at the 3 slot. All the talk. Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now here's McCollum. Top of the key. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Skilled, crafty. McCollum is a finely tuned scoring machine.
Dort against Thompson. Lively a screen on Thompson. Here's Dort. Here's Lively. Tipped away and stolen by Butler. And a wide open look for McCollum. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch and shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now here's Morant. Pass the ball. That one's in, his first shot this game.
LaMelo using that body control there, making a play off contact.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Atlanta. Left side, Ball. He can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
And here's Morant after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Out to Morant. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Ahead, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Atlanta again, missing.
Okay, it's taking them a moment to find their rhythm, opening the game with some uneven 1-for-4 shooting.
And there's the call on Lou Dort. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hartenstein.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And finished off by Lively.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to McCollum. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Got a hand on it. Ball finds Morant. Lively with it. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Lively sends a screen for Ball. And the layup is good.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Morant. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Thompson.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Kobe's checked in for Atlanta. Al Horford is checked in for Brooklyn. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Morant passes to Kobe. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Nets leading by 6. Briggs since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021. The Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
Lively, that's good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. A 3 from McCollum. Rebound by the Hawks. Lively's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Back to Morant. Pass to Buzelis. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's stolen by Buzelis. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Lively with it. Butler covering.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Allen's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. Allen's shot is off. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. I asked Quinn Snyder what he enjoys most about coaching, and the Hawks coach said the opportunity to compete in such an intense way. Also, the tactics of the game and the intellectual part of player development. It's rewarding to see and have a part in someone's growth and improvement. Kevin?
David, that's coaching, right? Growth and development. A mind for the game, for sure. I've always respected Coach Snyder.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
Allen against Ball. At the elbow, Buzelis. Back to Ball. 5 to shoot. Over Allen. Ball, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now here is Horford. Still without a basket. Pass to Allen. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Hawks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Lively against Horford. Lively the pass to Morant. The kick out to Ball. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
It's his first trip to the line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And then for Brooklyn, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dosunmu comes in for Jimmy Butler, and McCollum subbed in for Allen. Morris against Gilgeous-Alexander. Morris passes to Christie. It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 7. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition and taking advantage.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense. Tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So for Brooklyn now, Derek Jones is out there with Dosunmu. Then there's Allen. Then there's McCollum. And it's Horford in its center.
A true display of Hield's accuracy, surprising the defense with the deep shot.
Richard, with Buddy Hield, we're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
Here's Dosunmu. Off target from three-point range. The Hawks trail by 4. Ball inside. Working on Jones. Bull the pass to Claxton. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Good work defensively by Jones. McCollum with the bounce pass. Allen against Christie. Nets passing it around. It's McCollum on the wing. Off target from outside. Atlanta shooting 40% from the field. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Attention! Here comes your Hawks Squad! ATL, let me hear you! It's your Hawks Squad! Get back and let them hear you! It's time for teaser!
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Hawks. Dort comes in for Christie. And a change for the Nets. Thompson's checked in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Picked by Finney-Smith. Pass to Dort. Thompson with the rebound. Nets leading by 4. McCollum kicks to Horford. Back to McCollum. Fires from deep. The shot's good. On the assist by Horford. McCollum's got 8 points.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Up top, Dort. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ashar Thompson. That's his first foul. And Brooklyn making a change here. Butler's checked in. Morris looking over the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Hield finds Claxton. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Here's Butler. In the paint, Butler.
The defense has to make it tougher for Butler. Can't give him that.
Morris against McCollum. On the wing, Hield. Atlanta. Again, missing. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 7-point differential. And the basket by McCollum.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Now, here is Morris. Nothing on the board. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Okogie comes in for George. LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for Hield. And it's Morant in for Monte Morris. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is checked in for Brooklyn. Butler passes to McCollum. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 6. Morant scanning the floor. And Stolen by Thompson. To the middle. The kick outside to Butler. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Butler's got 5 points now this quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Nets. It's deflected. Morant, that's for 2. Rebound, Brooklyn. They've led by as much as 10. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. He lobs it up. Stolen by Lively. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Outside Butler. Dosunmu, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Butler. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So for the Hawks, Bull. He's checked in for Jarek Lively. Christie subbed in for Ball. And then for Brooklyn, Hartenstein comes in for Derek Jones. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Dosunmu. Now here's Morant. Hasn't made one yet. Bull against Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the bucket. And the Nets lead by 7.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drive, something to admire.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Okogie, the pass to Bull. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Here's Okogie. 4 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Buries it from three-point range.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 points for him. A 3 from McCollum. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Okogie, the pass to Morant. And it's off from three-point range. Nets leading by 4. Here's Thompson. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Okogie. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder, Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
It's far enough into the season now where you can tell which guys are for real and which guys are pushing for that ROI.
I remember in 1993, you winning that award, Shaq, mainly because...
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
They've controlled the pace, and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
They've got LaMelo Ball. Lou Dort out there with Buzelis. Then it's Derek Lively, and it's Morant in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
And here's Morant. After the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Atlanta, they have converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
The recent history of the Nets. You know, Greg, they're always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
So it's the Hawks now, following the bucket by the Nets. Now, here's ball. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Hartenstein. Still scoreless. Here's Butler. Stolen by Ball.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Back to Dort for 3. They get it again. Buzelis, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
The free throw drops for Buzelis. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Butler from outside. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Buzelis. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 7. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Now here's Thompson. Here's Butler. Oh, tough play by Butler.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's Ball with the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. They've led by as much as 10.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
They get it back. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Hawks making a switch here. Fields checked in. The Hawks trail by 9. Morant outside. It's Dort on the wing. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 for the field.
Back to Butler. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Here's McCollum. The kick outside to Butler. Knocks it loose. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from McCollum. It's hauled in by Claxton.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to Morant. And the shot goes down. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Morant kicks to Dort. Hield against McCollum. Back to Hield. Morant reaches to Hield. It doesn't go for him. Brooklyn leading by 11. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bowl, he's checked in for Jarek Lively. Okogie comes in for Dort. Christie subbed in for Morant. Now here's Hield. Pass to Okogie. And stolen by Butler. Hield against Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And an important part of every team's game. We'll look at the hustle stats for the Nets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
To the paint, here's Hartenstein. Second chance shot. Yep, it counts. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Hield plays it up off the glass. Hield's got 5 points so far.
Nice move. Hield showing he's not just a 3-point shooter.
Butler passes to McCollum. Back to Butler. 55 seconds left in the third. Inside, here's Hartenstein. Another shot. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Buzelis subbed in for Hield. And then for Brooklyn, Derek Jones, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dosunmu comes in for Butler. And Allen subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's McCollum after the basket by Atlanta. Pass to Allen. Horford with the screen on Christie. Here's Allen. Nice shot from 10 feet out. Allen's got his first basket of the night.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Here's Buzelis, defended by Dosunmu. With 4 seconds on the clock, the shot by Buzelis, no good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Nets out in front, they lead by 13. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our 4th quarter coming up next. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talking to his team.
Everybody keep shooting the ball.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And let's get an update on LaMelo Ball's injury with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Hawks provided us with some information. And unfortunately, it sounds pretty serious. But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. Cameron Payne is out there with Allen. Then it's Asar Thompson. Then it's Butler. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot.
And incredibly long at the point. Ball using that wingspan to disrupt and start the break.
Payne passes to Horford. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Allen. Back to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
And Horford has to run these screen and rolls countless times. That experience helps him capitalize right there.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Christie. And the 3 off target.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
So for the Hawks, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Bol. And it's John Morant in for George. 4th quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Now here's Payne, guarded by Morant. Now Payne. And no good. The Hawks trail by 15. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And he drops in the layup. Off the glass.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Derek Lively, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a change for the Nets. Hartenstein's checked in for Al Horford. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I heard Jordi Fernandez as he talked with his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The speed and athleticism of Morant is a tough combination to guard, which is why he gets fouled.
Both free throws good from Morant. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. There's the screen. Pass to Butler. Back to Payne. To the inside. 4 on the shot clock. Lively the pass to Morant. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Well, a lot of former NBA players have a hard time, RJ, giving credit to current NBA stars. Why do you think that is?
I think so quickly we don't hold next generations to the same standard as prior generations. I don't get into all of that stuff about who is better and who is greater. I just focus on the growth of the game.
Some changes for Brooklyn. McCollum comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Cameron Payne. Ball. Good. And the nicest. Assist from Morant. 8 points for LaMelo Ball.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Thompson outside. Hartenstein with the screen for Thompson. Over Claxton. Here's Hartenstein. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And the Nets lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And with all that LaMelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
Butler, he's checked in for Brooklyn. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Nets leading by 11. McCollum outside. No good on the triple.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Ball against McCollum. The lead now in single digits. Ball's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
Free throw line jump shot. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Morant with it. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Hartenstein passes to Butler. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And the Hawks making a change here. Okogie's checked in. Nets leading by 14. Thompson outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jacks up a 3. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Ball kicks to Morant. Lively a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. Morant's got 12 points in just the second half.
And if you're wondering what makes Josh so special, it's his ability to take over games all by himself.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jimmy Butler.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work. And a whole lot of talent.
They had not been playing very good basketball coming into this game. And that's when a team needs its star players to step up and stop the bleeding, just like he did tonight. And that one's good, Morant.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Brooklyn.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Butler.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Hawkins checked in for Grayson Allen.
Number 24, Jordan Hawkins.
Payne passes to Hawkins. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And that one's good, Morant. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Dosunmu with it, and it's Buzelis picking him up. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Rebounded by the Nets.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Your guys had it going from long range. When that happens, how does that affect the offense?
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.